The first widget is going to be My Appointments widget. It's based on a date that you can select. You can always select today or browse to the different dates that you want. This widget is filtered by one date only. The reason for that is because this widget will show you the appointments available for the day that you have selected. You're going to be able to see the time, the appointment type, the patient's name, and you can click on it and see the appointment information, which then you can make any adjustments if you need to. So in theory, you don't have to go to the calendar to copy and paste notes. You don't have to go to the calendar to make any changes in the appointment because you can do it directly from here. So the only reason why you would go to the calendar now is to add an appointment. You can modify the appointment by clicking on the eye, and you can modify the provider just in case if the receptionist selected the wrong provider, the appointment type, if maybe you needed to do a telemedicine conference, but the patient ended up coming into the office, you can select and change the rooms, the status, if they arrived, if they maybe no-showed at last minute, etc. And then any notes that you could copy and paste or add. Once you're done, you can click Update to update the changes. You can delete the appointment by clicking Delete, or you can close the window. If you have more than 10 appointments and you want to show them all in one page, you can come and show 25, 50, or even bring it to 5. The reason why we don't default it to show all of your appointments at once, it's so that you can navigate through the software with great speed. So just remember, if you want to see more appointments, you can select from this multiple drop down to show the appointments. Now, you can download a list of all of your appointments by clicking on this button, and you can also open all of the charts and load all of the charts so that they can be pre-populated for you with one click of a button. So let me show you how this button works. Let's say that today's appointment, you're ready. You want to go ahead and open all of the appointments for today. And if you have more than 10, you can select 25, etc. It will load all of the patient information that you selected. And then I'm going to click on Load All Patients. And if you notice, all of the patient charts at the top that are in your appointment widgets have pre-populated. This is going to save you the hassle from having to go into your search bar, search the patient, and so on and so forth. So that is what this icon will do for you. If you click on the patient's name, it will also redirect you to the patient's chart. Once you're in the patient's dashboard, which is where you can see the charts and the medical information, you can always go back to your provider dashboard by clicking on this icon here. There you go. It takes you back to the provider's dashboard. You can navigate through the pages in case you have more appointments to show per page. And like I said, you can always click and drag the appointment however you need to. And one more thing I need to show you is, let me take you back to the calendar. If you notice, all of my appointments are here, except for this appointment that says office meeting. If you notice on your provider's dashboard, you won't see that appointment in your list. The reason for that, it's because My Practice Now identifies a real patient appointment by just not the name and the last name, but it is going to look for a date of birth, an email, and a phone number. So if you have a lead or if you have a patient that does not have a date of birth, an email, or a phone number, your appointment will not be displayed on here. If it does have an email with no phone number, that's fine. If it has a cell phone but no email, that's fine. The only thing it's going to be the date of birth that is extremely important. This is the way that the software knows if the appointment that you have in your calendar is an actual patient or something like this that is just a block of time. And there you have it. This is the appointments widget on the provider's dashboard.